Good morning, guys. It is another gloomy, miserable, rainy day here in Jersey. I just wanted to piggyback on yesterday's video because the whole point of me posting that quick little video while I was waiting for my friend was to acknowledge the energies coming in, the fact that things are shifting again faster. This blood moon has now leveled things up a notch. The fact that my constant anchor point here, my ground point here from my root that I channel from source when I tap in for the last 16 years was put on pause yesterday and the day before. Not so much yesterday. Yesterday was still hazy, but I was coming out of it. On the 3rd, though, that entire day, I was just not. I was off in. Come on, lady. Come on. It's okay. I was off out and about in other places and spaces, right? I'm actually on my way to drop off Jackie's painting. Your commissioned artwork is on its way, bitch. But I just wanted to say, because of that incident in the middle of my filming yesterday, how funny is that, right? This guy that looks like he just crawled out from under a rock with no teeth and like hair like this and like doesn't look human at all whatsoever, not present at all whatsoever. Lights are on but nobody's home, as I'm telling you guys, leading up to the fact that I had just had this experience 5 minutes prior with a very obvious NPC here playing his role, and that's fine, right? Another one just popped in, right? So reflecting on it this morning, I just wanted to say, you know, this Virgo energy, it's energy that is concise, but it's very, how can I say, things can feel very severed right now, right? I've found myself, and I know I've heard this in other people's reflections on the energies lately. I've heard myself say, you know, when I tap in and try to figure out what's next, when I do go back to Arizona, which is soon, there's nothing, I'm not being shown anything, right? That's the first time in a very, very long time that I'm just handing it over and letting things play out as they will, right? As long as we stay in our hearts and we are coming from a place of love and compassion for this entire process, right? The good, the bad, the seemingly ugly, NPCs, whatever you want to say, right? Zombies. Yesterday I kept saying zombies. Oh my God, the zombies are out, because they kept just popping out at me. It was pretty wild. But I'm in a handicap spot. I need to move. You know, just to finalize the point I was trying to make yesterday, as far as that acknowledgement, this wave with this moon, this Virgo energy, right? It's a cutting and not only releasing, right? Because every full moon is a releasing energy. Sorry for my wonky filming skills here. Every full moon is a releasing and kind of a letting go and a cleansing energy to be utilized, right? But the Virgo is extremely definite, right? The things that I've been talking about for the last 6 months since I've been back on YouTube, you know, all these videos that I've made saying, release your stuff, process your stuff, whatever you haven't dealt with for your entire incarnation in this life, fucking face it, deal with it, cry, smash something, don't hurt anybody, but let it out, go to the water, whatever you need to do, right? I've been doing lots of crying until recently, about a month ago, right? A month ago, the crying fits stopped, as far as the releasing. But we're now in a place with this moon that it's final now. So whatever hasn't been dealt with and hasn't been brought to light and processed on a soul level, on a conscious level, right, by us here in this physicality, it's going. So the NPCs, the zombies are going to show themselves. These are the beings that exist here, right? People say they don't have a soul. People say they do. I don't really know. I just know that when I looked at that kid yesterday. I was no further from him than, you know, he was standing right outside my car. I pulled out to the curb. We were directly looking at each other. I was under the impression that I was having a conversation and asking this dude a question. And he just, it was like, you know, like, huh? And I just fucked off. Like, I was just like, what the? And I like swung my car around to do another lap. Like, they're going to make themselves more and more fully visible as the energies continue to raise in frequency, as the heartbeat of our beautiful planet continues to rise in her Schumann resonance and her energy field with these solar plasmic energies coming in. We have lots of earthquakes that are going down right now around the Ring of Fire, etc., etc. I'm preaching to the choir. Point is, we have to stay in a place of balance, right? Yesterday I saw that guy in my rear view mirror. That's why on the video you see me go like this as I'm talking, because I see him coming, and I'm always aware of what's going on around me, right? That's why you guys will see my eyes darting around, especially when I'm in the car, because it's very important for me on a subconscious level to know exactly what's going on around me and continuously be scanning, right? Unless I'm at home in my safe bubble, that's what happens over here, right? When I'm out and about. So, you know, I clocked him coming to my back window, or coming like this way from the back of my car. And he's just looking, you know, he's like this. He walks up to my front door, and doesn't see me. I'm like this. I'm like, you know, you could see it in the video. I'm like this. He goes like this to try to open my fucking door twice. Then he goes to the back door. Once he goes to the back door, I now put my car in reverse and like started slowly backing up to be like, yo, dude, there's somebody in here. This isn't your vehicle. Like, hello. Wake up, Chachi, you know? And it can be very alarming when you guys experience these things. So I just wanted to kind of finalize what I was trying to say yesterday as far as like, you know, this Virgo moon is now it's time. Now it's time, right? It felt extremely heavy. It felt not happy and light and bright and cleansing and full moon woo-woo vibes. No. There was none of that these past 72 hours. It was very much a heavy presence. It was very much, you know, Mercury is in retrograde. I'll speak for myself. Mercury rules not only my sun sign in my chart, but it rules a lot of other planets. It sits in a lot of other areas of my chart as far as like my ruling planet in this life. Communication is key for me. You know, my mouth has always been my biggest asset and my greatest downfall. I'll continue to try to learn how to hone that flame in communication in all ways. But, you know, with Mercury in retrograde, that was another connector. I was reflecting last night in meditation before bed, just kind of trying to tap in and trying to get that stream flowing. And it was still kind of, you know, there was no circuit still. But I was shown and reminded intuitively by my squad that with Mercury in retrograde, you guys, you'll feel very cut off energetically, emotionally, communicatively, on all levels. And for those of you who have it prominent in your birth charts, you know, that's why things kind of felt the last 48, 72 hours, right? So I hope that summarizes that wild and wacky video yesterday. That was crazy. That was crazy times. We're in crazy times, but you know what? We signed up for all this, and wings up, game face on. I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.